6, 7. All right. Now this one's admittedly the very tough one, not because it's tough from the concept standpoint, but because it's tough from all the radicals and simplifying all the radicals. So you got to remember how to draw an ellipse. If you know how to solve set x and y equal to 0, you'll come up with that picture right there for that ellipse. We want to draw the largest rectangle we can. Now it kind of makes sense just intuitively that the largest rectangle, it's going to have the same x and y coordinate, just positives and negatives around here. So what I did on this one, well, what I should have done is just figure out what this x and y coordinate is and then just multiply that by 4. So I should have left that 4 out right there, but I didn't in this case. I did on the homework problems. So you start off solving for one of the variables. The area of this whole thing right here is going to be 4 times x times y. If x equals that x goes in there. Then multiply this together. Take the derivative. It's 1d2 plus 2d1. That's where you get this piece over here, the rad 49 minus 4y squared. And then when you multiply, remember this is chain rule on the inside. After you multiply to the negative 1/2 right here, then you have the negative 8y gets multiplied back up there. So that's what you might miss when you did the derivative on this part. So 4 times that and then divide by 2 is how we get this negative 16. And then again, it's just some algebraic manipulation. So I'm going to bring this piece over to the right hand side. That's why it goes from negative to positive. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by this denominator right here. And that's going to cancel out, like if you have the square root of x times the square root of x, well, that's the square root of x squared, which is just x. So if I multiply this radical stuff times this radical stuff, the radical disappears. That's what happened. And then divide by 4 over here on this 16, continue to solve, and you find out that y is 7 over 2 rad 2. That's what y equals. Okay? And you plug that back in right here, and you would find that x equals 7 rad 2. Okay? So we multiply those together, and then multiply by 4. Right here, you find the answer. The largest area is going to be 49.